All right. That show's live. Let's see if this is ready to go.
My mom died when I was 3.
Why is this thing being a turd?
I had a somehow I knew I'd never seen it.
I'm really struggling here without my mouse. I should have brought it with me.
Yeah, it's really hard to do stuff without a mouse.
Not far.
I just didn't want more crap to lug around. All right. Should be ready, live, and shareable for everybody.
As I'm looking at my phone on Facebook.
Check that real quick and get it going. Yep. We're on and ready. And then we get to hear. Sending. All right, here we go. And we're live, and now we'll go through the spiel. We might hear my son in the background occasionally come out and laugh.
Which means he's having a good time.
Yeah, he's happy. Everyone out there, hi, my name's Lacey. Welcome to the LXP Show. I'm here with some of the guys from It's All Grizzly. Go ahead and give a little intro and rundown for everyone out there.
I'm Ben. I play lead guitar in It's All Grizzly.
I'm Dipper. I do the yellies in It's All Grizzly, so I basically just yell at you. Yeah, that's pretty much what we do.
And we're a 5-piece from Tempe, Arizona. We play, what was that?
Southern sludge metal. We have the other guys can't be here tonight. Last time we were on, we had Sean on, but Sean is busy tonight.
That works. Well, miss all the guys, but I'm sure we'll be seeing them around at some point. Why don't we have you guys give a little rundown on what started It's All Grizzly, how you guys came about it. Go into a little detail about that.
So other guitar player and I, James, were in a band before this, and just kind of, as some bands go, you just lose steam, and just kind of one person moved away, and it was just him and I. And we still wanted to play music, and then him and I went outside of our apartment and to smoke a cigarette one day, and he looks over down at the other apartment. He goes, "I think I know that guy. I think I used to play in a band with them." Turns out it was this guy, and we all weren't in any bands at that time, but we were all itching to play, and we kind of all just started jamming and went from there. But it was just serendipitous.
Yeah, he texted me out of the blue. He's like, "Did you just move? Blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I live like literally next door now." And James has been my friend for like 15 years, so we go way back. We've been in bands together for tons of times. And then, yeah, we've been a band for about 5 years now. We're working on some new songs. But really what came to be is just that I moved into the right place at the right time. And then they were happened to live it together. And that's just how it all started. And then we had one drummer, but he really wasn't good. He flaked out a lot. So we got our drummer, Jordan, now, which I've known for about like 6-7 years. I know him from our old bass player, Andy. Shout out to Andy. He was a really good bass player. But just didn't want to do the band thing anymore. So then we got Sean in, and then that's how we really became this big unit. We had another bass player before Andy, but we don't really like to talk about him because he's done some stuff that's not cool. So we like to cut him out of the legend of It's All Grizzly.
That works, though. I mean, it keeps it short and sweet and to the point, and it keeps it classy. You know what I mean? It doesn't have it where it's bad mouthing or anything like that. It is what it is, and move forward.
Yeah, we're all really kind dudes. We all really believe in if we wanted to play a charity show, we'll play a charity show. Anything we can do to really help out. And this dude seemed more we're gonna get money out of everything, and we're not getting money out of anything. We're more so just wanted to help the community out, and he was pretty much against it. So that's the big thing that really caused the rift between us, because if you have the ability to do charitable things with music, you shouldn't question it. You should just do it automatically. So it really didn't vibe with our who we are. I mean, the band's called It's All Grizzly. It's always going to be good no matter what. So that's really what it comes down to, is he just didn't want to do charitable things for free.
And now we have a solid group now, and I think we've been playing together for many years now, and we worked together really well, and things happen for a reason, and we're better off for it.
It seems like it's working out very well for you guys right now. I have it on mute in between. And then I showed the guys earlier for everyone watching. We have an extra little guest. Her name's Beretta. She's making an appearance crawling around. That's why I keep looking downwards, just to let everybody know. With that being said, when it comes to the band stuff, I noticed that you said 5 years. Let's talk a little bit about Same Sins, Different Devil, the single you have. Elaborate a little bit on that.
I just really want to say I love you, Gabe. He's in the chat room. So Same Sins, Different Devil is actually an old song that they had for their old band called
Dead Irony.
Yeah, Dead Irony. But what was the name of the song?
It was called Scapegoat at the time.
So I kind of took that idea of Scapegoat and really turned it into this. I'm going to get a little vulgar here, and I'm sorry, but it's about meeting the devil in a bar and getting pregnant by the devil and summoning the spawn of Satan, which really the whole allegory for the song is be careful who you meet and trust. I mean, we've kind of had this discussion before the whole thing started, but that's what Same Sins is about meeting someone that you thought was really like who they should be, and it turned out they weren't what they really were.
Hold on, I'm multitasking here real quick. Sorry, I'm gonna have to put her up so that way she doesn't get too crazy. All right. Moving into the next single, Hive Mind. What was elaborate a little bit on that? What was the inspiration behind that?
I'm a weird dude. I'm just gonna throw that out there. So I saw this episode of Dimension. I think it's like 305, 405, 404, 404. There, Dimension 404. And there's an episode with Patton Oswalt, and I had to show him because of what I based it off of. He goes into a movie theater to watch a movie with these new 3D glasses, and the actual movie is a hive mind sucking out people's brains and making them one big unit. So with all the stuff that was going on with, like, you know, political stuff, I'm not going to go into stuff, but people got crazy and they started kind of being cultish, and really hive mind is about, like, you're giving in, you're buying into these ideas that you shouldn't be buying into until eventually you're one of the collective and you can't break out. So really it came from an episode, and it really stems off the political time of that, and just, you know, it's really just a big album, just a big story for like not buying into stuff that you shouldn't buy into.
That was one of the first songs you came up with too.
Yeah.
Like James, I remember James and I jamming that in the apartment way back when.
Shout out to Dean from Doses. He featured on that song. And I love that dude. They got a new album dropping out, I think Friday.
Yeah, he killed it.
He killed it. He's a special guest on that. So when you hear like after the breakdown comes and that really like loud yelly dude, that's our buddy Dean from Doses.
And then moving into the next one, you have Into the Trees as your single for your album Into the Trees. Mm-hmm. So you want to talk a little bit about the album as well as the single?
Yeah. What was it? I remember James coming up with that riff, and I remember when we played it the first time, my wrist was sore for like 3 days. There's so much going on there, but yeah, it was. We came up with that and jammed it for a while, and I know you really took on to that and was able to like really provide, you know, a good story and like you know, all these different themes with the lyrics into it, and it was one of more stuff I'm proud of, because we were able to do a really awesome video shot by John Haselmeyer in an abandoned YMCA building, which was awesome. It was fun. And then we were able to get some of our really good friends on the track as well. We have Brandon Kellum from American Standards, and then Aaron Mitchell from The Awful Mess. He was also on there. And he also recorded the track too. So
they also dropped an album, and then American Standards got new songs coming out.
Yeah.
Shout out to both those guys and both the bands.
Love them so much. What the song is really about, this one's probably the most personal song that we've written. It's really about dealing with guilt and not being able to seem to let go. So this whole idea is that Into the Trees is you go in to deal with the guilt that you have, you know, built up your entire life. And if you can't deal with it, you get stuck in the trees and you just become another spirit stuck in there. Because carrying guilt around with you is like just devastating. It will really ruin your life. I've seen it happen to my dad. Also, like when my dad died, so I had to like learn to forgive myself. And I still deal with it from time to time, but really letting go of that guilt that I felt like with just all over the years of growing up a teenager and just saying stuff. So it's really just like letting go of your guilt and just carrying on with life.
Makes perfect sense. It almost reminds me of that quote I read there. It says, grieve your dead, but don't die with your dead.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a very good thing. Remember your dead. They want you to remember them. They just don't want you to be sad over them.
Exactly. And it is, like you mentioned, it is a hard thing to get through and get past when you go through a loss. Like you mentioned your dad, I as well lost my parents. So I get it. It makes perfect sense. You can't live in it.
No.
Excellent song, by the way. I'm just throwing that out there for everyone that's listening. Check it out. They have multiple ones to check out as well. But we're gonna move forward a little bit. I know that you guys have some shows coming up too, right? One that's up north, or is it just the one? Or am I getting it confused with the one?
I'm in two bands. So I'm in another band called Dave pop in the chat there called Killed by a Yeti. We have that's a charity show, so that's December 9th. Just throwing that out there because it's charity. If you don't show up, just buy a ticket so you can support for charity. That's for mental health. But we have a show November 26th at the Den. Some of my fucking favorite people: Norwal, Tommy,
Doc
Hammer, Flowers, fucking Flowers,
Annalita. 16's playing.
Yeah, Lockdown. Yeah. It's Friendsgiving. So what Friendsgiving is basically I think Breaker Bleed's gonna play too.
Yeah.
But what it is basically just come out. They're gonna have to be serving food. You can buy a plate. It's an all-day thing. They just want you to come out, have a great time. It's all ages. So the Den, if you've never been there, is in Prescott, or you could call it Prescott.
Prescott here. Yeah.
I say Prescott.
No, I say I'm from New Jersey, so I say Prescott. It sounds like a biscuit.
I've heard it so much for the longest time. I've said Prescott, and everyone corrects me. That now I feel like if I don't say it properly, I can hear them yelling like it's Prescott.
I get corrected all the time, and I don't care. And I'm like, no, dude, it'll always be Prescott to me. I was like, there's no I in this. I was like, and you can't say the O makes an I sound because where's that?
You forget the silent I.
Yeah,
I think we said that before in the last one. That the last time I had you on the show, I mentioned that. I was like, yeah, you mentioned there's none of that. So it makes more sense to say Prescott instead of Prescott. And then I don't know. It's one of those things, I guess. Oh, look, more rocking the shirt.
Every time I come on the show, I'm going to wear a local band shirt. I've decided that.
You're wearing a local band shirt, and I'm wearing a local vendor shirt. This is Outcast Boutique. Shout out to Francine. It's out of Blythe, California. It's not far from me. She makes all kinds of awesome items. I know you guys don't carry around purses. If you do, that's great. But a lot of people ask me when they see my purses that I carry out with me. She's the one that makes them. It's all custom work. She does an amazing job.
Go buy purses.
So shout out to her. Yeah, go buy. Well, she does other things. I'm just a sucker for purses.
So is my wife. She's got this cool like trick or treat bag that's Halloween. And they're like, where'd you get it? And they're like, I don't know. And she's like, get trick or treat.
Well, that's how mine is. Tales from the Crypt. And it's the greatest. And before that was tarot card ones, different tarot cards that are all over it. I mean, she's a genius. She does amazing stuff.
When we're done, you're gonna have to send me the link so I can send it to my wife. So she'll go nuts.
Oh, most definitely.
Shout out to my wife, Heather. Love you.
Oh, mine's just walking in. I heard it. Shout out to my husband that just walked through the door. Did you hear him?
No boomer jokes about how you hate your partner. I can't stand that shit. Love who you love.
Exactly. All right, let's see what we have here. Mo says hi. So hi, Mo. She's cheering on. I look over. She's across the living room. Hey, gotta show love to everybody, man. And then Gabe said Arkansas, but you could see them in the chat on your side, right?
Oh, yeah, that's why I was like, I love you, Gabe.
All right, cool. Well, since it's just a couple of us this evening, you want to try? Should we just have fun with the lyric thing and see what happens?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Let me pull him up. Look, my voices are. I told you, seagull all the way. That's. All right, let's see where we're at here. Well, they can. Whoever's on right now can put it in the comments, but you guys can shout them out. Are you ready? This is probably gonna be terrible, but it's trial and error, like I mentioned earlier. So if anything, it'll be fun. Just remember, like, I'm not a professional vocalist by any means necessary. Hey, they can hear you. Did you hear?
I just go, you know, I don't do anything. Cool.
And someone just.
What's up, Facebook user? I don't know your name.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. It says hello. All right, so let's hope I don't mess this up too badly. Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will. No, maybe.
Maybe, I don't know. I'm terrible at
Really?
Pass.
What's your guess for the rest of that lyric?
I'm gonna go blast. I don't know why.
Blast. Ben, your guess?
Oh, can you say it one more time?
Okay. Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come and they will.
You know it, don't you?
See, like, I'm so bad with lyrics because I mostly pay attention to instruments.
I'll give you a hint. There is a cover of this done by the band Shinedown.
Oh, okay. I know.
You go for this because I don't like Shinedown.
That would be Simple Man by Leonard Skinner.
Yes.
I forget the lyrics, but I know who's.
It's pass. Just troubles will come and they will pass.
Hey, I say last. I think it was close.
You said last?
Yeah, I said last.
I thought you said blast. That's why I was laughing.
Oh.
A little blast. Blast beats.
All right, and Mo said pass. You got it. All right, next one. And this one's I can't do whatever. Why, oh, why can't you just blink? It's very vague. I get it.
See, I listen to so much like music. It's just like, why, oh, why can't you see it? And that's all I got in my head. Like, no, it's not that. I know it's not that. I'm fucking wrong. I'm bad at this game. It's like, hey, you write lyrics. It's like, yeah, but I'm reading other people.
And you just hear them.
It would probably sound better if I like had it more harmonized.
Monique
But
just fix me. I think she's right. Can we give it to her?
Yeah, we'll give it to her. But it is fix me. Why, oh, why can't you just fix me? It's Theory of a Dead Man RX.
Oh, okay. I haven't listened in a long time.
This is like a generator one that I just pulled out random ones because I know my memory isn't the best. And I would probably swear up and down that it's a particular lyric in a song and I'd be off horribly. So I was like, we're just going to put it through this little generator thing and do it this way.
Yeah.
All right, next one. With the lights out, it's less dangerous. Here we are now.
Entertain us.
Yes.
See, I always get the Weird Al version in my head. You know.
I mean, I would have took that. That would have worked.
If I didn't get that, I was just.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm a huge Weird Al fan. So any song he covers, like, I'm just fucking like the American Pie song. I don't even know the words to anymore. I just know the words to the Star Wars one. That's it.
And what is that? Just eat it.
Yeah.
Instead of that's all I hear now is just that.
Yeah.
My wife has more street cred than me, so he does Amish Paradise, which I know only the words to, and she knows the words to Gangster's Paradise, so by Coolio, and she's like, I do not fucking know the words. I'm like, I only know Amish Paradise, so
that works. Maybe
later, someday later. There you go. But now he's just a small fry.
All right, and the next one is every step that I take is another
mistake to you.
Linkin Park. Right?
It is. Both and both. All right, and the next one. And it feels like heaven.
It sounds familiar, but then my brain's like, I think Monique.
I can give another hint to this one.
Like that scene trying to look
I know, right?
Cabinets, like,
the hint to this one is Five Finger Death Punch did a cover of this song.
I'm trying to think. I just hate them so fucking much. If I offended anybody with that, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Their tempo to this one was a little bit slower, while the one that I'm looking for was a little bit, it was still kind of funkish.
Fuck, dude.
I'm like, I think of like so many different possibilities that this could be.
I know, right? My brain just stopped.
You ready? You ready to give up?
Yeah.
All right. It feels like heaven is so far away. The Offspring gone away.
Oh fuck! I know that song, motherfucker. Like,
That's what I'm saying.
I like old Offspring so much, and my brain's just like, you know what? You don't fucking know this. And as soon as you like finish it, it's just like, you know
All of a
this.
sudden, I
You
hear
idiot.
the song in my head. I'm like, yep, that's
Fucking
it.
stupid, man. Gee, this guy, like,
Look
I'm
at this guy
fucking
gun
mad.
pointed at.
I'm mad right now.
All right. The next one is, what the hell am I doing here?
I don't belong here. I'm not a Radiohead fan. That is their only good song.
That's how you know you're not living.
Yeah, that's how I know I don't like Radiohead.
It's a one and done, like one song, and we're done with the rest of them. But yeah, it's that one. And then this is the last one. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big.
That's what I would have went out. I don't know why I got fucking Kate Bush stuck in my head now. Anytime Hill's mentioned it.
Oh no, I've worked for so long to get that song out of my damn head.
For the longest time, I thought that was a Bjork song. Every time like a song comes up, like, no, that's not Bjork. Like, what does Bjork sing? Oh man. I guess I'm gonna guess Hill. I mean, that rhymes, so probably wrong, but I'll say Hill.
Hill?
It's 25 years of my life is still trying to get up that big hill of hope. It's 4 Non-Blondes. What's up?
Oh, it's fucking right. Yeah, it's just. What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could not try that. That's.
I can't.
It would sound like.
You know what? You just have fun with it. Yeah, dude. And I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a big breath and I get real high and I
Scream on top of my lungs. What's going on? Yeah, I can't.
Me and you both were fucking terrible at this.
Absolutely.
Invite me to your party to get lyrics.
Yeah. But it wasn't bad. That was like, and I kind of like, it's cool with having viewers, but I think it was cool like with musicians, you know. I think that was different. It was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, put them to the fucking test. Let's see what they actually know. And it's nothing. As we come to the conclusion, it's shit.
Just like next time, I'm like, who's the writer? Let's put them in the hot seat. Like, see
That's me,
see
too.
their.
That's the funniest thing is like I write.
That was you in the hot seat. All right. So I know you mentioned about the show that's coming up at the Den. What do you have doing for the rounding out the year 2022 going into 2023? What do you guys got going on?
Mostly just working on new music. We really want to get some new songs out. We have one in the process of almost getting vocals on and bass on, and then we have 2 in the works. And then we'll probably also shoot another music video. I mean, if another show comes our way before the year is over, but probably this will be the last show just so we can work on everything, just so we can hit 2023 hard.
Holidays are so hard to schedule with all of us. So
yeah, some of us, like our guitar player James is a family man, so this is probably like the roughest time for him. So after the show, it's probably just recording and then gearing up for 2023, like all the rest of the slubs out there trying to make it.
So with that being said, for 2023, I know you guys have seen it advertised. What are your thoughts on Sick New World?
Oh, you don't want to ask me.
I do want to ask you. I'm actually going, but I'm curious. Like I'm old for most technical terms. I'm old as shit, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I'm excited because it's like reliving my junior and senior high school. I'm like, hell yeah, let's do this. I mean, I'll probably won't last like 2 hours into it. I'll probably blow out a hip and probably be in the hospital by then. But I'm excited to go.
I'm not in the loop. Who's playing it?
Like Chevelle. It's like.
Oh, so that was cool.
I mean, I like there's probably a couple bands that I would like maybe stick around for, but when I was growing up, like I grew up in the suburbs of New Jersey, so it was mostly like punk rock and fucking like pop punk and ska for me when I was growing up. So like most of those bands on there was just like far removed from what I'm actually into. I'm not saying they're bad bands at all. They're just not my
everyone has a different.
I think there's a couple bands on there you would like.
What's it called?
It's Sick New World. It has System of a Down, Korn, Deftones, Incubus, Evanescence, Turnstile, Chevelle, Sisters of Mercy, Death Grips, Papa Roach, Flyleaf, with the original lead vocalist. Sorry, guys. You can hate me all you want. Anyone can. Don't really give a shit. Mr. Bungle, Placebo, Ministry. I'm excited about that. Cold Chamber, they're all back together, which is, I'm excited about that. KM, FDM, Soulfly, Seven Dust, Alien Ant Farm, Fever 333, Cold, Orgy. There's a bunch of them. That's just like a handful picked out.
Cool.
I will tell you this: System of a Down is a fucking killer band, though. Yeah. Like they're a league of their own. Yeah, they're a league of their own. Like people like to consider them new metal, and I was like, yeah, they can be new metal, but they're just like all over the fucking place.
More like NEW.
Yeah.
I
love fucking System of a Down.
Some of the things that I've read and that people have like thrown out there is that they think that this is kind of their one and done, kind of like what AFI is doing with Sing of Sorrow. Yeah. Because a lot of them are going in different directions. So they kind of like came together to do like a one night, and then everyone goes and does their own thing after that.
So I heard AFI has like this hardcore side project, and I was like, AFI was hardcore. I was like, what did I miss here? It was like I was very baffled by it, and I was like, yeah, dude, like Davey Havoc used to be like this hardcore dude, then he started walking on people's hands like he was Jesus. during his like really like emo-ish phase, like he would like walk out the crowd, but not like in a condescending, egotistical way. It's just Davey Havoc. We all want to go like.
I want to see that. That would be cool to see. I mean, I wouldn't. I would. Well, I would probably pay to see that just to see someone, because I sure in the hell couldn't. I would break hands and bust ass.
As long as I fucking Ticketmaster and I don't have to spend like fucking $200 to go see FI, I'll go see FI, because that's why I'm not gonna go see Blink, because the tickets are like $600. I'm like, fuck no, dude. Not even Weird Al charges that much.
Well, a lot of them are outrageously like. I get the festivals. I get that because you're getting a wide spectrum of artists, and even then, some of them's kind of like you have to pick and choose because of the time and the sets and stuff like that. I'm just assuming they're using the same kind of stages they used for When We Were Young, where it's literally, or it just automatically turns them. So one side of the band has time to set up while the other one's playing, and then once they're done, it just turns, and then they can unload, and the band's playing. Yeah, that's what they did from When We Were Young. It's literally, they had two back-to-back, and they would just turn. So that way it gave them time, instead of, in the past, like, you'd have one tear down, and it, like, while watching other, and then you have to run over. Well, here, you just stand there, and they just turn them.
That seems like a fucking bomb festival. So this one seems like it's going to be good too, and I hope everybody has fun at it. Yeah. Hope you have fun at it.
I'm excited. I mean, I think it'll be fun. I know it's going to be a lot of people. It'll probably be like sensory overload for me, but I'm really jazzed about it. I think it'll be worth it.
That'll be fun.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to throw this out there. This band, See You Next Tuesday, dropped another banger today, and they haven't dropped a song in fucking 14 years. And then Dr. Acula dropped an album probably like a couple weeks ago, and they haven't dropped anything for 10 years. So if you're big fans of those two bands, go check them out, because they just dropped shit they haven't dropped in a long time.
That's awesome. And I'm not familiar with See You Next Tuesday, and I love the name of their band because I'm assuming it's abbreviated.
No, See You Next Tuesday. Just spell the whole fucking thing out.
No. Like what is that proper word for it? It's See You Next Tuesday. Like if it means something other than See You Next Tuesday.
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember what it is.
I can't remember the proper name for that. I know the name of the word that I'm talking about, but people get highly offended. But I have it tattooed on my hand, so if anyone can read, there you go. But everyone says that See You Next Tuesday.
I think I know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, I gave that album Extremist. I did check that out in 2014. It was pretty sick, and yes, they do. Also, I'm a huge slut for Dr. Acula, so I'm going to mention them again. Please go check out Dr. Acula's new album. It's really good and a good replacement for Every Time I Die Breaking Up.
All right, that works. And is there anything else you want to add in closing?
Yeah, if you can hear the fucking rattling in the background, that's my cat trying to get in the door right now, so I do apologize about that. It's
fine. Look, we're home. We're in around our. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I like.
Ghost.
The The cat's like, I just want to come in and say a few things to you guys.
Talk over everything on the.
Oh, there you go. Yeah,
See, yes, that's what I meant. But what's the proper term for that? It's not an abbreviation, but it's I want to say an acronym, but I don't think that's right. That's not the right wording for it. And hi Jorge, by the way, I love you.
Just fucking swooping in.
Right.
But yeah, is that what it is? Is that what it means for see you next Tuesday? Like
yeah,
the
yeah,
band?
that's exactly what it means.
Okay, cool. That's what I was trying to. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's cool though. I don't know why I haven't heard from them. That's one of my favorite words.
Okay, I remember. Sweet.
He'll run right in.
Yeah, bring him out.
There you are.
Yeah, see. Abbreviation of yes. Okay, cool. Thank you, Jorge, because I did not know the proper word to say for that.
Dude, you finally made it in the room. You're one of the crew.
There we go.
That's
Aw.
You're gonna cause destruction.
Yeah, he's gonna cause destruction. That's why he doesn't go in there. So Ben keeps his door shut because we have 4 cats out there, and Ben has a lot of stuff in his room. And cats like to jump on everything and knock it over.
To see if it's balanced and how well it is against gravity. So
he just wants to check the durability of everything.
Yeah, he's just like, is everything safe in here?
But all right. Before wrapping up, I know that the holidays are coming. We just talked about that. Do you guys have any big holiday plans? Any traditions you guys do for the holidays?
Just family stuff, honestly. Just hang out with family. Probably, like I said, I'm in another band called Killed by a Yeti. We'll be playing a charity show December 9th. Like I said, you don't have to come. Just spend the $5 on a ticket to donate to, mental health. It's a really good cause. Don't even mention my band. I don't care if you put my band out there. Just fucking do something charitable. Yeah, I'm just doing a charity show, playing the Thanksgiving through, hanging out with him. He's my roommate and like best friend, so we live together.
I know I'll watch Die Hard on Christmas Eve, and that's about it.
Because it is a Christmas movie. Thank you. I have said that numerous times, and it causes a rift in our family because one family member swears up and down Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. We argue about it every Christmas.
It's 100% a Christmas movie.
So Monique, I'm calling it out right now. It's a Christmas movie.
Not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off Nakatomi Closet.
Monique, I would think 1,000 million people would argue with you differently that it is a Christmas movie.
My mom used to say, no, it's not. Now she's on my side.
Does it have Christmas music? It does. Does it have Christmas trees? It does. When does it take place? In December, around Christmas? I think it is on Christmas.
I think it's Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. One of the two it takes. Yeah.
Literally, he says ho, ho, ho in the movie. Like, there's written on some dude's chest. That's just saying, that's like saying Jingle All the Way is not a Christmas movie. That's a Christmas movie.
There we go. But that's cool. Also next Tuesday, I'll have you back on with the guys from Killed by a Yeti, right?
Yeah,
same time.
There. I don't know if Austin or Brody will be there, but yes, we'll be talking with them, and then I'll mention It's All Grizzly on that one just so I even it out.
That'll work. And then since this little lyric thing went well and you're a writer, we'll go ahead and have you a week to get ready so that way I can throw some more lyrics your way. See how it goes.
Fuck that, Gabe. Fuck that. If you're Gabe, if you're still here, you do all the research. Gabe did a podcast where he reviews all this new music. I haven't done it in a couple months, but should throw the link in there. But yeah, so I'm going to leave it up to him to do the lyrics, and he's going to look at me and I'm like, I don't know anything, dude.
Well, if you want, you can, after we're done, I'll add links. And also, I think I still have it, but just in case, I'll have you send me the promo for the show coming up at the Den. Yeah. That way that's on there. And then we'll go ahead. I'll just add on the charity one as well. That way people can see, because it was mentioned here. It'll be mentioned again next week. So that way we can just plug it away. So the more the merrier.
Shout out my buddy Andrew, Devour Designs. He made the flyers for them. He does a lot of good artwork for that. So if you see the flyer for the charity show, that's done by him, Devour Designs, and he is a great man. And then, just check out It's All Grizzly, and we love everybody.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys.
Our logo too, so I'm gonna throw that out there as well.
Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for the people that are watching and that will be watching. I'll see you guys next Tuesday, same time, 8 p.m. You two don't go anywhere. I'm going to end the broadcast, and for everyone else, thank you and have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.